Welcome back, guys. Today we're reacting to the final album by The Weeknd that I haven't reacted to yet. So definitely smash the subscribe button, guys, because there's a lot on my channel that you would probably enjoy if you're new here based off this video, because I've gone through this man's entire discography at this point, quite literally. Been going through the music videos as well, and I'm still going to be going through the rest of them. And I've been following the new rollout for Hurry Up Tomorrow, and I'll be jumping on the album when it comes out. So literally everything, all of it. Subscribe, guys. Like the video. My Dear Melancholy, I recognize none of these tracks. A few Billies in the mix, that's pretty cool. I didn't expect that, actually. And I'm probably not gonna do the acapella at the end, to be honest with you. So just the main 6 here. Big Weeknd fan at this point, so I don't expect to dislike any of the tracks on here. That'd be, the last thing I'm going to expect. I'm sure they may not be my favorites, but maybe we'll get some that are my absolute favorites. I was basically told this is like a breakup EP. I don't know a whole lot about his personal life, but this is going to be a little bit of a window into it, I suppose. And I mean, I guess I know enough through the music, but I don't know a lot of like actual told stories from his perspective apart from the music. Link in description to join membership, only 99 cents. Huge support, appreciate that. We're gonna jump into track 1, Call Out My Name. Very fair transition there. I don't know if it was seamless. It might be. That was very nice. I liked that. And the track itself is very, very good, actually. It's very beautiful and very fitting for the My Dear Melancholy idea, and knowing that it's a breakup EP, that seems like a fitting opening track. Almost 2 billion plays is crazy, but that makes sense as well. So, like, I bet people were shocked, man, coming off of Starboy, and then he drops this. Like, everyone's probably like, man, what is happening? And then, 2 years later, After Hours comes, and they're like, okay. But it is very, like, dark, and like I said, fitting for even the album cover. Like, you can tell dude's in his feelings. You can tell it's that kind of mood. But yeah, W intro and lead single or whatever, Call Out My Name, dude. I like that. The instrumental is very, very intricate and very engaging and fun to kind of just trail through. When his vocals are outstanding as well, but the actual subject matter is pretty straightforward and not a whole lot to really pick apart. Maybe there's like certain nods that I wouldn't quite understand, but for the most part it's seemingly very like I said, straightforward. But track 2, Try Me, check this out. I would say we're 2 for 2 on transitions. Whether they're tight or seamless, what's the difference, man? They're sick. That's awesome. I'm getting like Kissland vibes, to be honest with you. Like it really feels like a sequel to Kissland, coming off just these 2 tracks. Like, based off that, I'm really getting that toxic love vibe from Kissland, and then the really like raw and experimental instrumentals coming through, like also reminiscent of Kissland. So even the short, concise track list and everything, like everything about this really feels like a sequel to Kissland, to be honest. Which is not a bad thing. I think that's actually really cool. It's cool of him to kind of touch back a little bit after reaching such a peak of fame, get the people rocking with some different sounds. Like, really pulls together his catalog. Not that his catalog isn't already together, his catalog is fucking brilliant. So, but I liked that song too. I think I liked the first one more, but I did like the instrumental quite a bit. I didn't mind the whole idea of it just being like I said, the toxic love, the very toxic love. I enjoyed that, man. We're in for something cool here. A couple transitions, 2 bangers out the gates. See what wasted times it has for us. I think that was sick. We didn't get a transition, it was cut close, but that wasn't the same as the previous 2, but that's all right. Especially because I think I liked that song more than the previous 2 for sure. Like, I think that we're 3 for 3, man. Like, in like a really, really positive side of this. Like, if we keep going at this pace, man, this is gonna be, in my opinion, one of his best projects. Just from how concise it is and how focused it seems. Like, I don't know. This is crazy. I think it's very cool. Like I said, it's still very dark. It's still very experimental sounding with the instrumentals and reminiscent of Kissland. Like, I'm really enjoying that, to be honest. I think that's really cool. It's gonna be fun listening to Kissland and this kind of together. Seeing any other similarities or whatever, but I don't know. The siren in this next one here, I Was Never There, sounded very familiar, so it has over a billion plays, so maybe I'll recognize it, but I'm not sure. Based off the title, I don't think so. The second half of that was something to look forward to for sure. Like the first half, I wasn't completely with it, to be honest with you. Is probably my least favorite portion of this album so far. That siren really is kind of infectious, I won't lie. And it is something I do recognize. Maybe I've just heard it like on short form content on things, but I definitely didn't recognize the song to any stretch at all. But I don't know if just guess Stein, Jessica Oh my God. Whatever, however you say that. He, she, they, them, whatever, whomever. I'm not sure if they had like a vocal background or if that was something else or what. I'm not sure who they are, so like it's hard to gauge. Like there was someone's voice that didn't sound like The Weeknd on there, and I'm assuming that's maybe who it was. But at the same time, he could also be a producer or something. So maybe it was both. Fill me in, guys. Fill me in the comments. As a whole, though, the track still isn't my favorite from the four that I've heard so far on here, but it really wasn't bad. It definitely was saved by the second half, in my opinion. It was very beautiful, and I enjoyed that. But track 5, Hurt You with Stein again. Maybe someone comment a pronunciation thing for that. That'd be great. The way that the siren was at the beginning of this one and then at the end of this one was very interesting. Like this felt like a three-part song basically that just went full circle between the two tracks. I don't know, that wasn't bad, but I think between the two of them, I'd put them next to each other below these three. You feel me? And I think maybe I'd put this one above that one. Maybe, probably. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I just listened to it. All right, relax. Damn. I'm just kidding. Those first three, though, were absolutely incredible, really. But track 6, Privilege, the last track. See what we get out of this. That one was definitely back up with these first three, to be honest. That was very good. I think that the way it trailed off, it felt very short, but very, like, nice at the same time. It honestly could have been longer, in my opinion. Yes, 2 minutes, 50 seconds, shortest track on the track list, but I would have enjoyed more of that, to be honest. But yeah, I'd put those four above 4 and 5, just for me personally. Not that either one of them are bad, but just the bottom. Something's got to make the bottom, guys. All right. They're both interesting to say the least, and something I'd like to mold back over. But right out the gates, off first listen, they're not the ones that stood out the most to me. So, but this was really cool. It was very focused, conceptually, like the content of, like I said, it being just like a breakup EP. Like it really was. It was very dark, and My Dear Melancholy is a great name for it. I feel like I still feel like it's just kind of a Kissland too, and I know that may sound weird, but from the intricate instrumentals and the toxic love themes, like you can say the same about Trilogy, I guess, but this felt like it was on a different level, similar to Kissland. Very different, but very dark at the same time. I don't know. I enjoyed it though. That marks the end of my Weeknd solo projects, at least. So that's crazy. Holy shit. Started with After Hours, guys. Everyone comment if you've been here since that reaction, because that reaction got 21,000 views. So shout out to you guys that showed up and showed out. And the ones that are still here. I appreciate you. But like I said before, just because this is the last album in the discography doesn't mean I'm done. I'll still be doing live at SoFi Stadium. I'll be doing that just as the full album, like just the album itself. Then I'll be doing the idle tracks as well, and I'll be doing that all in one video. I'll also be doing the new album, of course, obviously, as soon as it drops. Immediately. And then also still doing all the music videos, so subscribe, guys, be on the lookout for those. Catch up and watch all the ones. I'll leave my Weeknd playlist on the screen here and in the description, so you guys can save it or pick through it and catch up with me, right? But beyond the Weeknd, there's all kinds of stuff. I've hit 2 Michael Jackson albums now. I got Prince coming. I got all kinds of stuff on the channel, guys. Travis Scott. be doing Tame Impala. There's a lot that I have on the list and for the future. So I've basically halted my search for new music outside of filming it and putting it on YouTube. So there's a lot I haven't listened to, and I'm not going to listen to it outside of my reactions. So I'm going to try to hit a lot of classic things and go through like Kanye's discography and J. Cole and Kendrick, hitting albums that I've just never heard before. So I appreciate you guys being here. Appreciate you guys coming for the ride, and it's been a long one. It's been crazy. Going on almost a year of this since reacting to After Hours for the first time. But shout out to The Weeknd. Obviously, he watches the channel, and we'll see you next time.